Hi, I'm Elizabeth Eckel at the Arizona Broadway Theater. Joining me is Brad York, the Sales and Marketing Director, along with some cast members from the upcoming musical, Annie. Brad, thank you so much for joining us today. And I know you are the Dinner Theater Redefined.
We are Dinner Theater Redefined. It's great to have everybody here today. We actually are in the auditorium here at the Arizona Broadway Theater. And, we've talked about many times through the history of ABT just how we wanted to provide people with a different experience than they might have had with dinner theater in the past. I think we're getting there. It's really fun. We're a little bit more like a Vegas supper house. Yeah.
I love it, and I love the fact that you're having Annie around the holidays. It's a family show and a classic. How are you redefining Annie?
I don't think Annie needs redefining, and we've got some great characters that are going to be part of this show. We've done Christmas shows in the past, and this was our first time kind of moving away from it being specifically Christmas. But what I think about Annie, and there's a Christmas scene in the show, that there is a cross-generational appeal to Annie, to all generations and for families. And I think Christmas time or the holidays in general are really a good time for families to get together, and Annie provides a great opportunity this next coming month.
I absolutely agree. I love the family theme, and I love a family show around Christmas time. And let's introduce some of the actors in the show. Let's start with our Annies.
I'm Gabby Batistas, and I play the role of Annie, and I've been acting for a year.
Hi, I'm Morgan Goldberg. I also play the role of Annie, and I have been acting for 6 years.
Hi, my name is Johanna Carlisle. I'm playing Miss Hannigan, and I have been acting for over 30 years.
Hi, I'm David Simmons. I'm playing Daddy Warbucks, and I've been performing since I was 13, so for 8 years.
Somebody has to do the math.
Right.
My two Annies, how exciting is it to be part of such a classic?
Yes, I love it. It's so much fun to just play the role of Annie, and I like to work with all the cast members. They're really fun to work with.
I've been waiting for this ever since I was 6. This is just my favorite thing to do in the world, and I'm really excited. Everybody's really nice.
There's over 30 performances of Annie during the month.
And tell us about times and dates. How can we see you?
Sure. Well, like we said, we're in the auditorium right now. They're in Tech Week. So Thursday is the final dress preview. We open on Friday, November 30th, and then we run through December 30th. We're dark on Mondays, so shows are Tuesday through Sunday, and we are dark on Christmas this year. We do have a Christmas Eve afternoon show for people to enjoy if they're looking for something to do on that day. Information on the show is available at azbroadway.org, and our box office is open almost all the time. So the number is 623-776-8400.
And over here are seasoned actors. Tell us what it's like to be in this show.
Well, ladies first. Go ahead, Johanna.
For me, this is a fantastic dream. When Annie first opened on Broadway a billion years ago, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, I wanted to play Miss Hannigan. Every other little girl I knew wanted to be Annie, and I wanted to be Miss Hannigan. So for me, this is amazing.
Talk about waiting.
I know.
But you've earned this. How long have you been in business?
A long time. We'll say I've been in the business over 30 years.
We audition in New York twice a year, and this last round of auditions, which was in November, we posted for upcoming shows like 9 to 5, Buddy, the Buddy Holly Story, Into the Woods, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. We had over 1,000 submissions, and we really were just, it's overwhelming the amount of talent we've got here in the Valley. And David, of course, is joining us from Montana.
Well, tell us about that, David. Welcome.
Thanks. It's good to be here, Elizabeth. Yeah, this is my first show with Arizona Broadway Theater, and a lot of people ask if this has been a dream role for me, and it's more like an obvious role for me. I mean, and anytime you get to work, it's a dream role, And I've been really fortunate in my career over the last 35 years. I started my career in Montana, which is actually where Kyle, one of the producers here, is from. He was one of my dad's students at the University of Montana. But anyway, because I was trained the way I was, I've been able to make a living saying, yeah, I can do that. So I've been a stage deck manager, I have been a designer, I've been, whatever needs to come up, but primarily an actor and a singer and a musician.
Well, the Arizona Broadway Theater must have quite a reputation, a great reputation throughout the country. If you have so many people from New York, Montana, all over the country auditioning. That's a big deal to have.
It is really, we want to be the local
this-
theater on the national stage. We really want those other companies around the country where actors work or audition in New York and go, for them to be able to say, I worked at Arizona Broadway Theater in Peoria, Arizona, outside of Phoenix, and I think that's happening. I really do. In 7 short years, we've grown to be the highest attended theater in the Valley. We have more people coming through our doors than any of the other theaters around, so it's fantastic.
I'd like to thank Brad York and the cast of Annie for being here and telling us more about the show and the theater. And one last time, Brad, how can we find out more information and ticket information?
Ticket information is available online at azbroadway.org, or you can call the box office at 623-776-8400. These wonderful actors are going to be on stage opening this Friday the 30th, and then we run through December 30th, all through the holidays. So give us a call, come on down, dinner and show, free parking. You do away with all the Phoenix sprawl and everything, and we're looking forward to Annie. It's going to be a great show.
That's right, and there's shows throughout the year.
Correct?
So
yeah.
get online and see what's happening and come out and see a show.